But there's something belonging to others. There's enough for all people to share. When it's sunny June and December too, or in the winter time or spring, there'll be peace without end, every neighbor a friend, with every man a king.
The war in the West was over. For the second time in 50 years, the flag of the German Empire flew victoriously over Paris. It appeared as if this war was going to be different, but as the First World War, or Weltkrieg, ended, Prussian military might was once again unmatched, leading the KaiserReich to victory. And yet, even after millions were left dead and nations were in ruin, this was only the beginning. It's often been wondered what the world might have been like had the Central Powers won World War I. It's a common idea in alternate history, been explored in books, movies, but what about in something more niche? Say a mod for the game Hearts of Iron 4, a strategy game that tells events using only pictures, text, and a world map. But with the magic of modding, knowledge of history, and some good creative vision, this is the world of KaiserReich, and I want to explore it. The year is 1917. The war has up to this point gone relatively the same. Archduke is shot, things start to get hot, and the overall battles, tactics, and players of the war are the same we all know and love in our timeline. By this phase of the war, the Germans never restart unrestricted submarine warfare, the policy that caused the sinking of the Lusitania and soured US relations with Germany. And not only do they take preventative measures to assure the US stays neutral, they actively promote anti-war propaganda in the States to sway the American population. Russia, as usual, collapses into civil war, allowing the Germans to keep their gains in the East. 1918. In the West, Britain and France attempt a massive offensive that only ends in failure. While the Central Powers have lost some land in the Middle East and are suffering from blockades in both the North Sea and Mediterranean, the gains by the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk has given Germany a bit of breathing room. Russia is practically out of the war, so Germany can reorganize on the Western Front. The new plan? To hold out, and bide their time another year. 1919. The time has come. Get the boys around, we're dedicating fully to the Western Front. Germany has been able to keep Britain and France at bay, and the Russians distracted long enough to formulate their own new offensive. A blitzkrieg, if you may. This was called the Great Offensive. In March, Germany launches their attack. This new form of modern war overwhelms the Entente, and their line falls apart. Within a matter of months, Paris will be encircled. The French army falls into disarray. Mutinies are abound as the troops become tired of poor planning and failed counterattacks. The stalemate has turned into a rout. Italy collapses as Austria gains ground, and even Ethiopia joins in on the fun. Germany and her allies, despite losing morale and resources from the British blockade, had bid their time and successfully gone on the offensive. France had surrendered, but we'll focus on that in a bit.